Yeah, man. How you gonna go to the playoffs, man? You ain't speaking on your game, man. You gonna get you some dry.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
This is our last chance.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Pistol. Got it. Scott.
Ryan begins with a run by Irving. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Baker now off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Baker now from the gun. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Billy Bowman on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Mayfield. Cox into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man in the drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Yep. 180.
That's completed out to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
180. Hey, alert 33.
Here's 2nd and 7. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So they dodged an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down.
180. Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. Got a man. This is Evans. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with a touchdown. Well, his coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Penix on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Irving on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Down the field, Evans has it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
There'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down, Falcons.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second and 6 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Falcons getting close, and they take it down. Working quickly here. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Penix here from the gun. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Hits his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for the first. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Falcons with first and 10. can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Half the 60, half the 60, 19, pioneer.
Penix to throw again on second. The throw is caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Browning nodding into the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. That's it.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So second down coming up. Baker now from the gun. Catch me left side by Amuka. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. A little over half the field waiting for them. That punt down at the 45. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now Penix off the play action. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction, it takes tremendous intuition, and then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Regular.
All right, set now, first and 10. Sticking to the air, here's Mayfield. That's to his back, here's Rachaad White. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Kings. 180. Alert. Up, left. Real. Start.
Baker throwing again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. He's trying to find Rachaad White out of the backfield. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Chased out to trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little
Where you at, Lil Rob?
as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got to force
thinking,
the
look.
clutch kid, have that confidence built. That's important.
Yeah, he had to do him ducked off.
Return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. And their own 31-yard
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. This one will be intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. To the air with Penix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Rex, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Connecting on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He still has room inside the 30. He cuts it all the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Regular. What's that?
Shotgun snap from Mayfield. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Here's Slide to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game.
Buccaneers 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. State Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix on 1st down. And he makes the explosive. Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. We're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 50-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's going deep. Has it down close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 24. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Penix to throw. And it's Drake London. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 43. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. It's a Maddox Excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate, they stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch it horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch onto it. If you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, it's Robinson, and he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Offense up to the line fast. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Browning on the end of the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180! Run.
Irving here from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Baker now from the gun. He lost it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So now they have 3rd and short. From the gun, Mayfield. He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
35-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And he rocks the tackler. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third down, it's Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
He lets one fly deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Baker throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We've hit the 2 in the morning here in Tampa. Buccaneers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, alert 30, 180. What's that?
Once more, it's Mayfield. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 31. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Connecting on the slant. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gaps. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Gets it in close. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Now Penix off the play action. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. And again, it's Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL, not EA Sports. A well-earned win for the